Hey moms, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a craft that I did for my son's bathroom, past tense, because I absolutely did not accidentally delete the intro that I originally did for this video. So enjoy! I think it's important to note that today's video is not like a how-to. So I'm going to attempt to utilize the tripod and get as much in as I can. But mostly it's just kind of these are just kind of some of the things that we do. So one of the reasons I'm doing my craft that I'm doing on this is because my son has a thing that hangs in his bathroom that says, "I love you to the moon and back." And it was one of the first things that my mom bought for me after he was born. So I did his bedroom in dinosaurs, and I didn't want to oversaturate the dinosaurs, and Kohl's discontinued the adorable monster bathroom set they could have continued to make money off of. So I kind of ran out of themes and wasn't really sure what to do. So I decided to kind of base my theme off of that picture. The picture itself is weird colors in terms of it's got like a weird like khaki background, and I thought rather than trying to replicate the colors, I would just do like black and white and yellow and normal blue, stuff like that, the normal like right. So anyway, so the theme is like moon, stars, and I'm going to be making a wash flush brush sign. So I'm actually going to separate this into 4 parts. This is a 16 by 20 piece of canvas. And I'm going to do those 3, and then in my bottom corner, I'm going to do just the thing that says "I love you to the moon and back." So I am going to use total transparency. I'm going to hand paint the background and some stars and a couple of things, but like I'm actually going to use a lot of vinyl. So those of you who don't have access to vinyl, you can still do something like this and just get like sticker letters or sticker moons and stars, because it's literally the exact same thing. So if you don't have access like we do obviously to a Cricut, which we've mentioned before, then you can just get the stickers and make these yourself. You can get these canvases really cheap from anywhere in all kinds of sizes. So Hobby Lobby has them, Michael's has them. I think Dawn got us some from like Sam's or something. I can't remember, but anyway, they're very, very inexpensive, and we use really affordable acrylic paint. So these types of things are relatively cheap and inexpensive. While it has been fun to put makeup on and stuff for these videos, I figured why not give you the whole experience of what I actually look like when I craft. Because notice I'll probably get warm and the jacket's probably going to come off, and then the real appealing parts will be there. So I'm going to paint my background, and after I'm done with that, I'm going to stop recording because I'm going to let it dry, and then after it dries, I'm going to go ahead and cut the vinyl, which I'm not going to record because there's no point, and then I'll get the other pieces ready to finish the project. The plus side to acrylic, if you've never used it before, is acrylic paint dries super fast, so it's really nice. And again, super affordable. Some of these little bottles, how much are these? These are 2 ounces. These are like 60 cents when they're on sale. Very affordable. Anyway, so yeah, so we're going to do the background and get also started. Full transparency. I do have cats, so you'll probably see them throughout the video. Anyway. So just a mixture of colors for the background. I'm going to start with mostly black. Again, not tutorial. Goodness, I love this pattern. I can work it out. As I mentioned, acrylic paint dries pretty quickly, so I'm going to go ahead and start attempting to blend. Again, not a how-to, so keep that in mind. Don't be tricky. Okay. Okay, so you see what it looks like so far. Pretty black, minus the hints of gray, blue. Anyway, so I'm going to cut the fan on in the room. I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to cut my vinyl. We'll be back. Okay, so it's most of the way dry, but not all the way. So I went through and I mixed a bunch of colors. My blue, black, gray, and then a little bit of this like tealy color. And I just went sporadically like this. So I know I said it wasn't a tutorial, but in case this actually turns out really cool and somebody wants to know how I did it, I'm basically just going to go back over it with a black brush to blend it out into the black so it's not as blue as it is right now. I'm just trying to give a mix of colors for the background so it's not just like a flat black. I have cut all of my letters and my stars. This is white. Not sure how well that will show up. Probably not at all. So once I go back over this and I get the blending that I want, I'll be able to let it sit and dry for good. And then I'll do the stickers. I actually bought yellow paint, but I guess I wasn't paying attention to the fact that it's 8 ounces. I'm going to find something else to use it for. But it's, I'm just going to use a little bit when I go in and hand do smaller stars with this and the white. I'm going to combine them. So anyway, so I'm going to try to blend this out a little bit more and just get a little bit more color on the background than the solid black. Oh, and one thing I also didn't do in the first part was I went back and actually painted the edges. Some people are weird about that and some people aren't. I mean, if you just want a smoother look and it's finished, then, or for it to look more finished, then you can do that. But otherwise, that's entirely up to you. I just recently started doing it. I used to not care. Shocking, I know. Okay. We're going to let that dry. Fun fact, apparently I already had yellow. So, Melinda, we might find something to do this yellow paint with. Okay, So my paint's dry. It did take a little bit, but I had some other stuff to work on, so I just did that while I waited. If you recall from our holiday craft video, whenever we used the transfer tape on these, it was a pain in the butt to get them off on canvas. I'm going to do it again and just not push as hard. Melinda was like, wanted to make sure that it was really on there. I'm going to do it very lightly and probably use my tweezers to applicate these to this so that it's not super stuck. And I'm going to try it with one and see how it works, mostly because I'm not very good at making things in a straight line. Apparently I was sick that day in kindergarten. So if I'm not able to use this, it's just going to be a bigger pain in the butt. But anyway, so just for reference points, I used a measuring tape and divided my board into my 4 little quadrants. I used a white colored pencil. And I did it on the sides where you really won't be able to see it. And then I did one in the center to kind of make sure that I'm not getting anything too off balance. And what I'm going to do to get rid of that mark, because it is a little obvious, I'm just going to take my black my black colored pencil and kind of try to blend it into the paint. And then after that, it should be fine. Also, it's going in a kid's bathroom, so I'm not making money off of it. I can do whatever I want, right? That's what I'm going with. Okay, so these are my little things. All right, I'm just going to be quiet and do it now. So, Mike, you can fast forward. Okay. So I got my first word on there. It actually wasn't as bad as it was, so I think that's a little bit easier. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like it makes a lot of sense to have a ton of... There's Carlo bathing himself. I don't feel like it makes a lot of sense to have like a ton of fast forwarding. So I'm actually going to cut this part here and I will cut back to when my vinyl is finished in just a few minutes. Okay, so I finished putting on vinyl and I hand painted a few white and yellow stars. The only thing I have left to do is fix my soap thing that I made because it has a black background, but I thought it made sense to make a black soap dispenser so you couldn't see it. So I redid it in a bright color. So I'm going to add that. I took a picture of what I thought was my final product and sent it to Dawn because, I share everything with her, but I was telling her that I felt like it was kind of missing something and I wasn't 100% sure what I thought that was. And she was like, oh, like making, like kind of poking fun at me, like, oh, aliens and like, and then she said, I'm getting to why this is relevant. And then she said, oh, there's no alien brushing their teeth. And then I couldn't get that image out of my head. I tried. And I was like, well, no, I was going to keep it simple. This is what happened. So now I have an astronaut holding hand soap and an alien brushing his teeth and toilet paper coming in like a shooting star. And I have to admit, I'm much happier with it. I still added my little comment, but like now it looks a little more like kid friendly. It's kind of cute. So I'm happy with it. So anyway, yeah. So I went through and I re-added some vinyl, but I think it's really cute. I love it now. I didn't like it as much to begin with, so thanks, Donnie, as always. Okay, yeah, so that's my project. I really actually like doing stuff like this because I don't like spending a bunch of money on pictures and stuff for anything. It's a lot more fun to make them anyway. So yeah, if you have things like this that you've done around your house that you enjoy doing, or even if you have ideas of other things like this, we'd love to see pictures or hear your thoughts on them. If you like these kind of videos, and if you like this one in particular, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to our channel as well. Hit the bell so you'll know when we do more videos like this, as well as a lot of other things. I think that's all I have for you guys tonight. So I'm going to go hang it up and go on with the rest of my night. So, okay, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.